Hello again, welcome back. I'm Dentro, I'm joined again by Yosh.
Hello. I'm sorry, just still trying to find
We're
as many pets.
looking up some things behind the scenes here. Um, this is a game between Fedoras versus Alkoholdet. Um, and that is the first place team in Division 1, Division 3, excuse me. Fedoras ended first in their group, in their league. And Alkoholdet is the 7th place team in Division 2. So I'm
I mean,
curious how they will line up here.
you were correct the first time as well. They actually took first place in our group with a dominating score of 9, which means they won all 3 of their matches. Only dropping 1 map in the process, though.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh, let's see, 2 teams more, which are 1-1 right now against Gears on the first channel, if you want to watch that one. Now, Alcohol that are not the teams that are shown as the second place in Group A on the site, but the site forces map score over map wins, which Alcohol that have the same map score with Complex, and they have lost the head-to-head, but since they have more map wins, they go through even though they only won 1 game in that group versus Complex actually. So I guess it was just a head-to-head win 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we should be ready to go into the game here very shortly. Fedoras is a very old team. I think from it's either season 1 or season 2, and I don't know my lounge lore well enough to actually say.
And Alkoholdet is a very drunk team, so we have.
Yes, this is true. I it may be their first season actually. I'm not sure when Alkoholdet joined the league.
Yeah, that's our first season.
All right, so an oldie and a newie. We'll see how they line up. Will the old dogs show some new tricks, or will the new blood come in here with fire in their heart and take down the winner here from Division 3? Chen is gonna be a ban. I know that Red Bucket loves that hero. He used to at least.
Yeah,
And
Chen is
here
fifth
we are.
most played hero for the side of our Fedoras with 7 picks, and he has won what feels like 6 games out of them.
Yep.
Which is pretty good. Now, Vol and Johanna are a bit more meta picks bans, I believe, and they definitely work.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too specific about them.
Yeah.
So
I can also tell that Donor Fedoras isn't running the normal roster. We have a sub being played. Sardonic is their usual support, and Eve is picking up the position here instead for them. ETC first pick, really solid choice. He won both games in the previous series, so you know, why not
yeah, checks
keep
out.
on the beef train?
Just burger down on the opponent.
Yeah.
Grieves them all. Grieves them all.
So what'll it be here? It's gonna be the Junkrat on Rini, together with an Alarak. You mentioned him a lot
We
previously.
finally see the Alarak pick from Don R. Fedoras. Now, out of the teams that we have seen, they have the biggest, the most experience with Alarak in Heroes Launch, having played him 3 times, and they actually have a 100 win rate instead of 0, as all
yeah,
three
that's probably pretty good.
they have. Now, Garrosh Kalthas, pretty good, denied the Garrosh Alarak combo, and Kalthas just a strong all-around hero, especially on.
Yeah, he's really good at clearing up the shrines. It gives even more CC to the heavy front line there from Alkoholdet. And I know that Donor Fedoras really like those 2 heroes they have on their players. That's like not probably like top 2 comfort. So I wouldn't count them out even if they have a heavy CC coming against them right now. Tyrande band away as a support pick. I wonder what they'll remove here. Probably another tank, because you could go tank busting with the comp you have here from Alkoholdet. It's gonna be the Rhaegar as a removal.
Now, Rhaegar is actually the most picked healer from Alkoholdet with 11 picks, but I guess they have decided to just deny it being picked by Eve. So
Yeah,
I think
could be.
Eve will just default to the tree.
Yeah. Or yes, probably. Because Malf on the side of Alkoholdet seems very dangerous right now. It's gonna be the Anduin, which... Yeah, I can see that definitely. Like, if
Anduin
you trade
is
anyone who gets...
Not a hero that has been making
flipped.
waves in higher divisions. At least I think so, but he is still a pretty good hero with a lot of potential to save people.
Yeah, give him the D. The trait is good. It's just a cleanse, but you pick someone up and pull them away from danger too.
Honestly,
So
just a
I don't
save.
mind the pick at all.
So tilting to play against you.
Alright, that's even more CC now. I fear for what their tank is gonna... Like, whatever tank you pick is gonna be under so much pressure here. I feel like you should have Muradin, but I don't know.
I can see Diablo here.
Yeah, but he can't jump out of danger.
Yeah.
Could you play a noob? Because you have Unstoppable, but that seems so sketchy. It's gonna be the Candy King Muradin here.
Your first hunch was the correct one, as we see.
Yeah. Pretty solid lineups here. The Blaze with Bunker should be able to help out. Just follow anyone in who gets flipped and you stun the front line, and you can maybe even chain into the back line because of just how the stun works for Blaze here. It's going to be interesting to see how this lines up. It's a lot of threat on this Muradin and this Blaze. And on the other side, you have a decent amount of poke, definitely, but Deckard is really good into that. So I'm curious how this will work out.
Now, the one possibility that I'm looking for is Infinite Retries at 20, which should definitely be a huge game changer against the side Alkoholdet. But yeah, so far I think I do prefer the side of Alkoholdet with their draft, which just feels a bit more solid to me, but then again I haven't played against Alrock much, so...
Yeah, it's very threatening, I would say. For Donna Fedoras, I know they have comfort picks on their side, which should not be ignored. And here they are in the blue. It's Mist playing Muradin, Breadbucket playing Blaze, Rini on Junkrat, Eve is playing Anduin, and Arunas or Hapture is playing the Alarak.
And in the red we have Sidonian on Kel'Thas, Het on Greymane, Flare on Garrosh, Tomcat Doggle on ETC, and Sully on Deckard. And here we have it, Alkoholdet versus Donna Fedoras.
Yeah. Donna Fedoras, by far the biggest favorite to win by popular vote. During the draw show, they had something like an 80% of the general vote, with Alkoholdet lining up on about 4% or so. So favorites to win definitely by the community here is Donna Fedoras for the whole cup, actually. And we'll see if they can live up to expectations.
Nice the team is trying to cheese, which is a nice change of pace from the first series, where Genji was just cheesing all around the place.
Yeah, Alkoholdet pushing around here with the Garrosh moving first. They have a really good clear with the Kel'Thas and Greymane, so it's not going to take them very long to clean up. Donna Fedoras countering with the Junkrat bottom, just holding that line, setting up some traps and some stuff to slow down rotations. And it's basically a 1-3-1 for now, with Blaze kind of wrecking this ETC, at least on speed of clear.
Oh, Blaze is actually moving down. Will this be a retake attempt? Yeah,
Oh,
he's
maybe
actually
it
moving
is.
in the side of Alkoholdet, but he's a bit too late, and that's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
Mist
Oh,
will get thrown over the
flip
wall.
the cross. Gets away though.
Jump himself.
Yeah.
On you.
And Blaze is joining and it doesn't lose that much XP actually. ETC doing a good job of zoning away. I think you could have just stopped them in that choke, but decides against it there. Nice root by Rooney on the Junkrat. Garrosh is gonna have to use a lot of unstoppables to get away from this. And the zone control is very good here for Dona Fedoras in the bottom.
Yeah. And so far the team's just pretty equal with Fedoras having a slight XP advantage.
Oh, the grip! It barely gets him out, but the Deckard root here confirms the kill. Couldn't quite angle him right
The
on that
trade
grip.
gets denied by the triangle, hit just by the edge of it as well. That's a bit of a deal for as I'll be our first blood today. Match between these two teams.
Yep. First round coming up here. XP is basically even. Camping taken here by the Greyman and the Deckard. No real time to set up potions on the shrines, but even then, being there ahead of time due to starting it first is also quite fine. Blaze here into a full team, might get flipped. Oh, the stun misses though, but Brenbucket here in trouble, gets the stun, but rooted, walks away a little bit, tries his best. But that is kind of Blaze's fate into a garage. If you get flipped, it's so hard to use your stun to disengage, you will just clip someone instead. And if your team isn't there to help you, then you're gonna be in a bit of trouble.
From the division 13.
Yeah, definitely. Identifying a bit of an overstep.
Big advantage on the objective, and Alrak will just leave to clear top lane.
Yeah, I think they
seemingly throw this objective away.
Yeah, it seems like they just want to give this away. They're so far ahead already that they can't really contest it. Murden is stacking his quest, and Alrak now joins. I would expect either Junkrat or maybe they want to fight behind this. They pull it across and then take a fight. It could be with the positioning here on the Blaze. He walks top though, and they're just gonna pull it across and try to clear it out here. Alkoholdet pushing in. They have a pretty healthy Immortal still. Punisher, excuse me. We played BUE earlier. They get the wall. They have another jump, but they're not gonna follow it up.
Again, a bit of far away, not being able to take down the wall, which is a bit sad, but it just happens.
Yeah.
Moving swiftly to the bot camp, which I imagine there will be a fight for it.
Yeah, they have Junkrat to kind of steal it back here. Under is walking in. He has the mine in place. There's an unstoppable available. There you go. He has to use it here. Flip onto the Alarak. Takes a lot of damage. Unstoppable away again. This time it works. Looking for some stacks. There's the Q quest. Murden falls. After Greyman jumping in, confirming the kill here. So 3 for nothing. As Alkoholdet playing pretty well. Yeah, definitely. And it's kind of what we mentioned, right? It's threat on the front line. You have one save onto the Anduin, but what do you do then? There's a lot of ways to interrupt jumps. There's a lot of ways to keep them in place.
No. When Blaze stacks his level 1 quest, he will get a bit of unstoppable action on his own, but I don't really think it will be enough with the amount of body blocks that we have seen from the first time Alkoholdet took Blaze down. Yeah, the action is all over the place with Alkoholdet now taking lead in experience thanks to their 3 kills, and Mist will just find himself glitched out once again.
Yep.
Managed to jump away, and the bombs are thrown around, just being
getting some value there on the damage. Dona Fedoras is slightly behind on XP. It's the kills that matters there. They lost a wall as well. But both teams are just going to be on level 10 at the same time. Alkoholdet taking a camp here. They get the Keltas mana barrier set up, so he's a bit more safe. And there's no Q stacks on Alarak. It's kind of telling on how the game has been going so far. It's hard to step up into what they have.
Donor Fedoras just getting pressured by. So pressure is a bit too much.
Nice juke here from Ruini, reading the stun coming his way, and is able to get away without damage taken. Still, the Alkoholdet just pressing around the map here with the Garrosh stepping up first, and the flip onto Murden. There's a bullet, grip away, Avatar. So that's a lot of cooldowns traded.
Stage tag was
Yeah,
not needed there. Avatar probably wasn't useful to certain exchange as well, but
yeah, I think this is the time that Fedoras needs to go in here. They want to fight. They know that their opponents used a bunch of cooldowns here, so you can kind of force now. You're missing Avatar, but
I'm a
and
bit
you're
sad
missing
that we
grip.
don't see the Pyroblast, but Salvation is a big counter to the ultimate. So.
Oh, they look at Etis here. Trying to get him
That's
down,
enough.
and he dies.
Well done.
Riptire as well. Mist is running at the Deckard here. Stormbolt misses. Merlin gets flipped in again. Doesn't have the healing yet. Oh, big sleep here as well. Trying to get down, more down. Big stun follow-up though. They get the Grey Mane. And
Donor
that's a
Fedoras managed
3
to
for 1 in the
turn
end.
around his ultimate. Yeah, I guess that's the way to turn around the game. You just go in.
Yeah, go in and get some kills.
They can throw you in if you're already.
This is true. How do you throw someone in if they're already in? A philosophical question I don't really know
I mean,
the
I
answer
guess
to.
you can throw someone out, but that's not exactly.
Yeah,
what
maybe
you
you
want.
should sometimes. So Donor Fedoras is going to be able to pick up the top shrine here. No waiting, no nothing. They're just going to take it. Blaze and ETC doing the soaking thing here as the Frozen Punisher walks into top lane. 13 on the horizon for both teams. Unstoppable. Oh, that's a lot of damage into Garrosh. Will they be able to get him? Junkrat takes so much damage in the backline.
And Blaze just leaves the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Not a lot, but that's a second disconnect over 2 games. I would have hoped that we didn't...
You see, he is back.
Okay.
Ready
Right.
is asked. So
I don't even know how the Junkrat took that much damage, but geez, he got really chunked here. And the game is going to resume right away with both Garrosh and the Junkrat quite low here.
I mean, Kalthas isn't the menace of low illusions. Nothing. He actually does a chunk of damage if he spreads the bombs or stand.
Yeah.
In the W, I imagine Ruini got hit by Aizer.
Yeah, something like that must have happened here. Punisher doesn't even get top wall. The defense is a bit too good to get another drag across. But Fedoras now back in the game. Alkoholdet loses a fight top, but by no means are they out. They can still put pressure on the tanks. Although ETC a bit far, slides out. But the team isn't really there to do anything about it.
And
Very even
interestingly
game so
enough,
far.
you were talking about the pressure on tanks of Donor Fedoras, but we forgot to talk about the pressure on the tanks of Alkoholdet, for example. Alrak stun, the Alrak
Big engage
silence
here.
just taking-
Plays with the bunker going in. Murden.
Bunker just blocking down the Garrosh.
It's gonna be hard for him. He gets Avatar off. This bunker has died already. Taunt. So much AoE damage possible here. The Junkrat tire. Everything is dying. 1 for 2 so far. ETC is very low as well. But in that choke, it seems like Donor Fedoras is the team that gets more damage done.
I don't
Great
know
mine
what
here
is expected
onto the
here, but
ETC, and he is gonna fall. Good CC chain here by the Junkrat, Alarak, and Blaze even. A bit too aggressive perhaps by ETC going into the 4-man here, and they pick up an additional kill.
Yeah. Here we have Exhibit A, Riptide, just tearing apart everyone. Here we have Exhibit B, Alrak, and the small tiny corridors on battle. Oh, sorry, on Infernal Shrines where you can just catch people out and silence the tanks. Yeah, there is enough just pure stunlock potential and the mines to secure the absence. No, to deny the disengage from the side of. So yeah, while I do agree that the pressure on the tanks of Donor Fedoras is pretty big. The pressure on the tanks of Alkoholdet is equally so, or even bigger.
Yeah, it is very dangerous to go in with an ETC into this team, because your normal tools of getting away is handily defeated by an Alarak combo, for example.
And a big part of it is one team having an execute in the retire, with the other one lacking such thing.
Yeah, the Greymane playing a bullet, he only has like the leap in and a Q, and that's your best finishing move, which may not be enough into a very tanky Merlin or a Junkrat barely getting away from you, for example. Aggressive move here by Dona Fedoras, stealing this top camp as the shrine is spawning. Alkoholdet looking for their levels. You have Greymane in the
games
bottom.
Of this level, as we have already seen in previous series on this channel, teams are going low all the time. Teams are just not dying, so you don't need that much help in
this move by
making them go low. You
Fedoras
just need kill pressure.
They put so much pressure here in the top lane that it needs to be responded by ETC, and you can now just walk into the shrine here for the team in blue. Alkoholdet sends Greymane top.
Here as well.
Yeah, so they're now quite far behind. They don't have 16 either, and they're playing catch up on the map. One of the downfalls of playing something like an ETC on your offlane, he's fine to hold it, but actually clearing takes a long time. And time is all that Fedoras needs. They're 30 out of the 40 they need, with 16s now on both sides.
Donor Fedoras will just casually take the Immortal, the Punisher, and just push in on the bot part. I imagine the keep wall falling down, potentially with the keep itself as well.
Yeah, if you get a pick or two, which is, I mean, they have Alaric always threatening on a push. They want to open the small wall here. Try to get
teams
that
have a
out.
lot of tools for army.
You see on the flank though, on this bush.
Doesn't have the much to capitalize on the flank potential, but
still they're looking for hat here. Riptire goes out.
That's Riptire gets denied, and that's actually huge.
It's a stage dive to re-engage, kind of. Bunker is down as well. Neither team loses a member. They go for the ETC here. Big silence, big body blocks. He has the slide, gets away, counter-strike. And taunt and sleep. There's a lot of cooldowns going down here. Hard to see what's going on. Aronas with the Alarak combos in and goes down. ETC in trouble as well. Dreeny here. Big protect from the Anduin. Another stun, another knockback. They're running at them, trying to peel away. The bombs are spreading. It's looking rough for Dona Fedoras.
Yeah,
Red Bucket trades, tries to get a kill here.
To turn the fight around. Like, everyone on the side of Alkoholdet leaves on low HP, and I do believe that
they actually get a counter kill here. ETC a bit too far away.
A bunch of people, but since Riptire got busted down immediately and had no impact on the fight, it was just enough for the side of Alkoholdet.
Are they actually gonna get another kill? No way. Oh my god, this is so close. The Deckard healing just enough to get Deckard, get the Garrosh here up. Very scary fights here with low hit point targets, as you say. And Rini just going full Samork with the Junkrat mines, with the traps. And they're not giving them that much,
without
actually.
an execute, Alkoholdet's teamfight potential is just bigger, just better, because... And on the side of Donor Fedoras, you either try to poke the opponents with Junkrat, or you try to blow them up with Alarak and Riptire. And since Riptire didn't show up, the fight was just that better.
Oh, Merlin here gets taunted, gets
nice
so close! They're gonna try to make a counter engage happen, perhaps. That's a sleep onto the bunker that goes off at the same time. Goes in again, doesn't want to give this up. Looking for the Keltas.
Gets into the frame.
Riptire.
Can they blow the Riptire? Yes, they can.
The Blaze now in a bit of trouble. Grip away. And that's a really good attempt at salvaging that a kill. They knew a lot of cooldowns were burnt. But Alkoholdet here, they get away with their kill, they get the mirror.
I think
Do not lose
Alkoholdet
anyone.
has just found a way to win this game. They just burst down the Riptide and
Yeah.
then they just win the fights. Like,
The trick is not dying to the counter engage, because that's what Dona Fedoras has. You can put a lot of damage into a team that walks into you and like into a target, and then try to make something happen on the backswing. Keltas was quite close to dying. The Blaze and Alarak doing their best.
Up by the side of Don Fedoras with Caesar in Riptide, which is sport with Caesar. Bunker upgrade, we see shields from Mordin being a bit tied, was getting blown up. We see a second.
No rewind actually. Yeah, that's
we see a second trade charge from Endun, which will be a huge help as well.
Yeah, level 20 not quite there for Alkoholdet yet. They won the last fight, but they still need all that experience. So a couple of minions, which might not actually give it to them.
Now we have the engage for Alrak as well, which is finding that little bit of rush.
Go for the Garrosh here. A lot of damage. These traps, man, look at this. Junkrat secretly OP? Question mark.
Secretly?
I guess it's not that much of a secret anymore, is it? Fedoras here, 24-1 with Alkoholdet pushing them away the point. They don't have any sustain themselves, they need to take a fight right now. They're looking at the ETC, and he goes down, no healing available from the deck guard. Bunker as well, jumped into the sleep.
Riptide finds his way around the team, and that's a reset, and really just keeps doing it again and again.
Being protected here as well.
That's the third one in a row.
Oh, we're
that
looking
should
to
be
one
a
or
death
two here.
Yep.
Gets the Greymane, gets the Garrosh, and two more are gonna fall here. So how will they push this out? They leave Junkrat on the shrine, they're walking up, and it's a 5-man
I believe that will be enough to finish out the game.
They need to get through a keep still. It's possible they get the defense, but the keep is gonna die, definitely.
Like, I don't think EDC will be enough to defend from the car attempt. Even if
probably
he
not.
had Yosh, he could have been. He could buy a bit more time, but I don't think it will be enough.
Yeah, the Punisher is so healthy that I think this is just gonna be it. Dona Fedoras takes a really good fight top lane. They put the pressure into the tanks as you mentioned. Deckard doesn't have the same saving tools that Anandan does. Here we have it. Punisher walking in with the 5-man. ETC with the dive for a good measure. Gets stunned, gets rooted, gets everything.
Once again, secures a victory for Fedoras. GG.
GG.
I missed what was the advance. Dragon Shine, Tawas, Sky, Wall Sky, and that has a choice. I do think that Alkoholdet was the first pick, which means that first will try to pick them up, and they have their three most picked maps are Tawas, Wall Sky, and Battlefield. But all of them except for the Battlefield are banned, so I guess Battlefield of Eternity will be our next map with Alkoholdet having the first pick.
Yeah. So, there you have it. That's Infernal Shrines between Dona Fedoras and Alkoholdet. A very entertaining game, definitely. I'm happy we got to see this. It's a lot more even than the first game we played on Infernal Shrines on this channel today. Yeah, I like it. It was fun to see the interaction between these two teams. Alkoholdet give them a good fight, definitely. Like, I don't think it tips over very heavily against them in the end there, but putting pressure into Mara is definitely correct.
A lot of stuff working for them in the damage department as well. Alarak, that was a pretty scary pick, but didn't show up this entire day. Finally got picked, provided value. Junkrat has been proven while he's, in my opinion, even more OP than Alarak. Because true story, our team never played Junkrat in games in scrims in official launch games until the finals of Rare Cup. Our captain has picked it blindly, won one game, and then Junkrat was banned for the rest of the series.
Yeah, we did something similar where we played a game of Cursed Hollow with Vikings, and no one wanted to play Cursed Hollows against us. But to speak about this
And
this
yeah,
event,
Battlefield is picked, so
yeah. So Battlefield is going to be the next map in the Legendary Cup. It's Division 2 and 3, battling out to see who is the best team out of these divisions. So far we had Only Chance versus Geile Banger previously on this channel. On channel 1 there's still Dares versus Team Snore. That's 1-1 right now on Volt Sky I just saw.
so
It's going to
I
be a
can't help
follow-up
but
game there.
notice in the first game of the day we had the left team win 2-0 in games of Battlefield. Now we are one game up by the left team. We have played Inferno Shrines and we are moving on to the Battlefield.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm not saying that the history will repeat itself. It's
ETC
just
didn't win this game, so
I
it
guess.
can't. Anyway, I'm looking forward to what we'll see here as well. I know that Arunas plays a mean Liming, so maybe that's going to be a thing.
I think you might want to join the match.
Yeah. Alright, thank you very much. And other things that's going to be going on further down the line for the Heroes Lounge community overall. Division S qualifiers for both EU and A, I believe at least. It's going to be played on Saturday, November 16th at 1 p.m. So the same start time that we had earlier today. And the signups close for this. They close on November 15th on the Friday. So you need to sign up the day before if you would like to participate. There's a community funded prize pool. And it was pretty cool last time. So hopefully we can get some teams in, get some support.
And the teams that are playing there are probably better than you are. So good luck.
You can still do it for funsies, right? If you want to have more playoff style days, then you certainly can have that. Sign up closing for the amateur league, the amateur side of things, the things we are casting right now. That's going to close on November 17th. So on that Sunday.
And just as you finish that off, we are draft.
All right. So Battlefield of Eternity, we just saw it. We saw a reset comp get the better of a run it down comp in the end. What do you think we're gonna have here?
I really want to see Junkrat banned this game because it's just a bit too disgusting taste. Now, I mean, it's Alkoholdet's time to try to adapt. Because he was the one who lost the first game, even though it was a bit close. And I think they still should try to transition to some pokey kind of comp, or just bring up more executes. Just make sure that no one survives and engage from Yosh. Now, the bans are the same so far, with Chen, Johanna, getting banned.
Yeah, so it was Vala and
I don't remember.
And no, I don't remember at all. Like my memory is just it's non-functioning for these games for some of the aspects. Just info in and info out, and you say something in between. There's no memory being made. It's all on the vault instead. We smart.
Kiarash is banned this time. I think it's deserved. I honestly think it is. Yosh has been a pretty scary pick on the side of Alkoholdet, and
yeah, it does
kind
put
of
a lot of pressure on your
centerpiece of our
tanks.
composition. And ETC will be picked once again. I'm just hoping that this time it will be some other flavor of ETC, because that we saw didn't exactly execute stage dive as well as I.
Yeah, but on the other hand, into what he was, the team he was playing into makes it so difficult to play Mosh Pit
And
that
we
I
see
don't mind the
Chocolate
choice.
again.
Could just be Alarak. Yeah, there he
Alarak
is.
as well.
So the same opening, basically exactly for both
Dentro,
teams.
your
Yes,
opponents pick Junkrat and Alarak. How do you counter it?
I actually don't know.
Oh, good job, you lose. Your opponents pick Junkrat and Alarak in game 2. What do you do?
I would ban one of them or both. Thinking.
Well,
No, it can be beaten,
Limit
definitely.
Anduin. Actually, picking away Anduin is a pretty important part of denying the plan that Donor Fedoras had, because Anduin saves were pretty good by time, but
Mhm.
Garage being banned, Alkoholdet just need to change their strategy, and I guess Anduin the mean is one of the ways to do it.
Yeah, Fleming is regretted poking. Another deny here on the kind of curse bullet blow up
Now,
idea.
I think I
And he
actually
raises
do
ball.
like Limin against Junkrat and Dalarak. You just try to poke, and if they get close enough, you just burst them down.
Yeah,
I would even probably take Genji for the side of Alkoholdet if they can play it against Junkrat Dalarak.
it seems quite all in.
I don't think he wins along the fights against.
Yeah, this may be
Damage side.
true, but you both have engage and counter engage thanks to an Alarak, and you have
And
so much
if
poke from Junk.
if your carries get stuck, you just have the Anduin to save.
Hmm.
I guess that might be the plan from Holder.
Yeah, could be.
Raiga finds his way into the bands, which will lead us to Malfurion and Muradin once again.
Yep. Malf is really good here because of the zone control thanks to rooting. You have mostly safe scouting, I would say. If you really need to, you can move fire bushes, but you would rather your tank do that for you. Let's be honest. It's just a good
And
pickup. Helps out the
it's
low
just a
sustain.
pretty big way to disengage from around jumping because of the block. And so Varian. I mean, that's gonna be it on Varian with the brand of characters that we saw in the first game, I think.
Yeah, I
And
think so.
Hanzo is just another poking target. Now, at this moment, I think I don't know about Varian just because of the loss of burst that have. I don't think just Limin will be enough.
Hmm.
But that's certainly a way to do something, and Malfell finishes out the draft a pretty interesting pick.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Not seen too often.
I was wondering what they would play in the offlane, and nothing seemed very good into what they had. But Malthal is jukey enough that it can be difficult for Bliming and Hanzo to kind of get at him, especially in melee range.
And you get another way to execute stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Anduin, you can save them with Holy Word Salvation, but I could
But there
just
is
as easily
a lot
see
of ways
Light
to
Bomb
deny
on Taunt.
situations.
I don't know how to judge these drafts. They're a bit... Like, Alarak and Junk is just really good, but so is Hanzo and ETC.
I'm
Oh,
just
excuse me.
interested to see if Alkoholdet will pick Mosh Pit just to spread out the denies. So one of them,
Again, it's so difficult to do that into the team.
one of
Junk and
them
Alarak and Mura can all interrupt it.
will actually happen. Now, trying to finish out the series, we have Red Bucket on Malfail, Mist on Muradin, If on Malfurion, Arunas on Alrak, and Ruini on Chankret. It's Donar Fedoras, Chankret.
And in the red on the right, it's Tulle on Varian. Hat is playing Hanzo. Sidonion on the Liming. ETC in top line is being played by Tom Katogo. And Sally is on the Anduin.
Oh, it's Tom Katago? Oh,
I
it's
think
actually
so.
Tom Katago. I thought it's Tom Cat. I guess. Interestingly enough, they rotate Varian up to the solo lane after DC started there. Which is
Yeah, I think they kind of want this until level 4. Varian will just lose this lane for a while and then they swap back.
I can see ETC just moving up to steal the top camp. Sorry, not to steal, to take the top camp. But
Maybe.
without ETC, the lineup far off.
Yeah, you're so vulnerable to Alarak, I don't think it's possible. Just a casual mine and trap here.
Malphel is mostly known for two things: being highly obnoxious in the solo lane and having an execute in the late game. So
yeah, your job is literally walk in on mount, press R, and then leave. That's what I've been told to play Alarak, to play Malphel correctly. I think we'll see a little bit more gameplay out of him here. You can even take caps. So
yeah.
You have two things you can do.
Actually take them pretty early on, and you take them pretty efficient. Yeah. People are looking at the bot camp, find out that no team's actually strong to them. Alaric engage misses. Yeah, the lanes just go on a bit of a safer game compared to the first one. But Malphel just started the camp. Let's see if anyone will actually move. Control him.
Oh, ETC gets rooted here, has to slide away. 13 hit points, no big deal. Still a very good attempt here by Dentro Fedoras.
Malphel using his solo lane advantage, forcing people. Actually, no, mines are just gonna take the bruise again because they object response. But yeah, Malphel just takes the top camp and without any help, his teammates.
Yeah, doesn't need it. And Varian here choosing his
of course it's
level 4 ultimate. As expected, it will be the taunt. I don't think you could have done anything else than that. It's.
I mean, you can do anything else with that, but
I think it would be bad.
The comps that Alkoholdet are trying to make real.
Red might be in trouble. He gets the taunt, gets the slide. Doesn't have a good target to jump on. Tries to get away. Oh, it's close. Another Q. Will he have it?
Just
oh my god! He also gets away. There's no kill in this game yet.
30 HP is more than 0, so.
Yeah, it sure is. These escapes, man. Jeez. Really good attempt here by team in red.
Get each other low.
Yeah.
And that's why I think I value the execute abilities way too highly, but they are really important in games like these.
A lot of poke being done here by Alkoholdet. Big lockdown onto ETC. Does he get away? No, he doesn't. First blood to Dentro Fedoras after the main tank falls here. Well, one of the tanks, I suppose.
Now, the other big thing for Malphel is that he actually pretty good immortal kill potential with his passive alone. And
yeah, it helps a lot.
right
so
now,
they're defending aggressively here.
Show based off of that.
Still though, they have good poke from Alkoholdet, but stepping up at any point is really risky because of Junkrat's abilities and the CC, as well as getting stuck into the Immortal itself. Neither side has... Oh, big taunt here.
Alaric gets jumped on, but not enough, not enough. Oh
Turns
well.
around here, they're looking for the kill onto the Varian, gets it there. Muradin finishes off together with the multi healing. And I think they actually bumped him away out of the Living Orb. So the taunt kill misses here. Very unfortunate mistiming of abilities by Alkoholdet.
I know the way that the teamfight is supposed to work for Alkoholdet, but they just don't get there. Like I said, there is not enough burst for the taunted target to die instantly, and they're just getting saved pretty well.
I
And
think
so
they
far,
did though. I don't think all their abilities hit, which is a big issue.
Taunt variant, Line kind of not.
Yeah. They try to get the living out. Varian gets stunned by the Immortal, and a big damage here onto the Hansu by Alarak. Mortal's quite healthy, pushing into the front wall. They are looking for more here as Fedoras move in. Great combo here into the stun by the Immortal. There's no grip up to save him, and Varian goes down. Good kill here, set up by
That's already
Alarak.
one level lead as we reach level. That's actually huge. Yeah, Malphite just starts pushing in on the bot lane while everything is happening at the top. Just clears away, takes some damage on the EPC, takes some damage on the towers. Just gets there eventually.
Yep. Solid early game here by Fedoras. Alkoholdet can't quite confirm their kills. They've tried some ganks, they've tried some taunts, but as you say, it doesn't, just barely misses with the lining up of the abilities. They need to sort that out, or Fedoras will keep this in a grip in their Iron Fist. They very old school team, starting in probably Division Season 1. Alkoholdet, a fresh team joining for this season.
I'm sorry,
fun to
but
watch them.
Fedoras haven't played in Division S, but yeah, they have a lot of experience.
No,
behind
I
them,
meant
so-
Season 1, the first season.
Yeah, that's fair.
Lots of damage into their team though here, as
Now,
both Red Bucket
the
and
engage on
Iron House.
on Murden is here, and this will actually result kills the best one.
Yeah, it's the
Bit of a mental reset. They are killable.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
They took a lot of damage from the Li Ming and Hanzo, and as they were hunting for a kill there, they perhaps overextend a bit too far. Red Bucket pushing down top. He has a little bit of a camp left there and tries to do the most he can. With the Alarak Junkrat damage set up here, providing quite a lot of damage.
Fedoras, we don't have last rights.
Ooh, spicy.
Malphite actually got the other ultimate, and I don't think I like it. I think more executes is where it's at. Now we have our usual Vita, we have our Twilight Dream, we have the Counter Strike and the Avatar, but the ultimate from Malphite.
Oh, they're going for this Li Ming here. And big arrow though into the backline. Li Ming looking for reset, can't quite find them. Mosh Pit is gonna connect, gets the Junkrat killed, and that's a 1-for-0 so far. Fedoras here with a very spread team fight now. That's the one gets killed here. Red Bucket has used his heroic, nothing left on Malphite, gets slid. As the taunt follow up, Twilight Dream almost gets him out.
Finally die.
Varian dead, and in the grip he dies here, so 2 for 2. ETC is probably gonna make it away, and Fedoras has the position on the map. They get to start racing.
That fight is actually still won by them. What a fight.
Yeah, very back and forth there. Pickups happening.
I was expecting to see both Ward of Light, Salvation and Mosh Pit, but in fact we see just Mosh Pit as Endon uses Light Bomb to, I guess, set up for Mosh Pit better, and
You
we
can.
have Wave of Force, we have the Dragon.
Oh, combo denied here, and they can't quite get the ETC. Fedoras defending with everything they have. Varian goes in with the taunt and the light bomb as well.
That's
The
very fast.
Riptire onto ETC, doesn't quite kill him off. Murden running down Li Ming, but dies for his attempt here. Junkrat in trouble. Protect. Red Bucket looking into the back line, but he's very alone here. Goes in, tries to make something happen. He doesn't have to execute as you say though, and Malphite is gonna go down. 2 for
Malphite
0.
needed an ultimate. It was a free kill. Alkoholdet
my
finally
God.
managing to find something. Find kills, find resets and just...
Yeah, the Li Ming damage has been really good so far. Angling nicely, and it's hard to heal up these chunky bits of damage. Your assassins are so low hit points that it's difficult to get them back in fighting shape after something like that happens.
Yeah, the teams are equal in kills, equal in XP, with a bit of an advantage on the side of Alkoholdet, but not too much, I think. And even though Alkoholdet lacked effort, I think, They will equalize soon enough.
Oh, the arrow here.
Use
Oh, Alarak with the
as
shielding. There's so many
Rita
protects
is
going on
not
here in
able
this
to hit a lot
fight.
of people.
Redbucky trying to run down the
Actually, won't
Hanzo.
hit anyone. Junkrat misses, and Sally will stay alive for now, but Roots will take care of
There's
that.
so many protects in this in these teams. Holy moly! There's the Anduin protect. There's Varian protect. There's
And
the Alarak protect.
the Riptide went just wide of securing Sorrel.
Yeah,
That's how it goes.
this is a very even game so far. It's balancing on a razor's edge here with Dona Fedoras versus Alkoholdet. Trying to...
Unlike the other games played during the day, it's not just equal in game, as in one team wins, then the other team wins. Not just that dynamic, it's just the fights are equal and fans are just keeping you on the edge of the scene. Oh, Muffle tries to do something with the EPC down here, but
They find a combo here onto the Anduin. Varian is quite far away here. The arrow to help him out. Light bomb combo as well.
the light
Li
bulb
Ming
has
might be able to
out.
clean this up.
Die for it. And
Big
Alright
taunt.
will
They
be
get
blown up
two.
next,
And maybe more even. Nice route though.
but Malthel can be the next target. He gets scouted out.
Malthal is very far away from his team. He's gonna try to get himself away. Maybe he does actually. Yeah. Uses a heroic for it though. Quite costly for a bit of poke in the end here. But
Now,
still, very good counter
Your
engage.
heroic refreshes your W, so I guess he took chest as a way to get out. But I still believe that execute was
Yeah, they're gonna fight for this. Don't Fedoras coming back in.
Junkrat has the mind
ETC
on the
is stuck.
which chat denies the camp entirely.
Oh, deny on the ETC Mosh. Big Twilight Dream as well. Red Bucket now stuck without the heroic to save him.
But Malthel would die and Zorita is out. Zorita is out. Sidonian will survive and yeah.
The combo, another grip. That's them out of saving tools. Murden with the body block, looking for the Anduin here. Gets the stun.
Unfocused on this.
There's a little bit of spread focus here, yes.
Fight's not going
They
so
want them both. I don't know if they're gonna get them. The arrow here. Oh! God! The arrow confirms the kill!
It
Oh my
actually-
god!
Okay, I'm reporting Hanzo.
Yeah, that's literally killing your own teammate. Unlucky, jeez. Aruna's here with the play. I don't think he knew that arrow was coming, but he was just using something to try to confirm it, and he does.
I think the damage from the towers would be enough to secure the kill, but I definitely like the storyline of Hanzo killing the teammate.
Yeah, it seems. He didn't kill his own brother, he just killed Varian instead. It's kind of the same, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Donna Fedoras here slightly ahead with the lead in the race. And they're just smoking it down. And trying to get some poke done. Varian looking for something here. Doesn't want to go for the Muradin. He still has to jump. Root is down.
Root is
That's a
down,
lot of
Rita is out.
damage.
One,
Pushing
too
them away,
much.
slide in.
DC just had
You
the
see
monster, but
bumps
going
the
faster.
Q here from Alarak.
And light bomb is used. My
Another big arrow, denies the Muradin jump. Red Bucket in the backline gets taunted again.
Malthel
Does
is
he have the
out.
sustain? No, he doesn't.
Dying.
Fedoras here. They
Now the Immortal is out. The Immortal
immortal.
spawn soon, but and he actually has full shield, so that should be a keep.
Yeah, they're just gonna stay around here actually. They lost their
Of course they will
offlaner.
stay
but
around. The Immortal will join them soon. Just that much.
Three-man combo, he gets the quest. Oh my god! They explode here, double kill. In a 5v4, great play from Alarak with the plays, getting pinged, probably from his own team. And this is now a big threat onto the keep here.
Oh, people actually correct me because Counter Strike only counts damage from heroes. So Hanzo did in fact kill his teammate.
A lot of big damage here onto the ETC again. Tries the Mosh. Mosh be heroic before you die. And another kill here. Alkoholdet are falling apart a bit. They've been playing a great game. But
Looking on the bright side
just
of life,
too
Hanzo
much for
finally
them to
got
handle
one
right
side.
now.
So,
Immortal is falling. The shield is gone. The arrow, big arrow here. Varian with the follow-up taunt. Big damage.
Will actually fall down.
Great turnaround here again.
Dude,
Back and forth.
Low, but will survive. And
Looking for the sustain here on Malta. Uses unstoppable. I don't know if he's gonna get out here. Leaving with the orbs.
Nope.
Down he goes. We're gonna get some core damage, but it's very costly here.
Holding on, but next
Yeah.
immortal might be there.
Great. The arrows here have been so good, and there's always a light bomb follow-up to them, so there's a lot of
teams
CC
are
and AoE.
The teams are still dead even in kills, and the XP advantage now was deep enough to break away.
Yeah, the arrows here from the Hanzos have been quite good. Anytime they go out, like 1 or 2 people die. Sometimes they get run down afterwards, but even then, the opening salvo of these fights is just so threatening, and they don't have a good way to kind of deal with it. There is the nature screw on mouth, but if you get hit on the mouth as well, then yeah, it's your whole team is gonna get stuck for a while.
Also, since I just I'm continuing to ramble about Riptide this entire game, apparently, let's just say that Junkrat has been using it a bit incorrectly. He's using it too early. He's using it as an engage, not an execute. Both teams has been.
Sometimes you need to use it for build, you don't want to, but I can see the reasons for why you would. Count picked up here by Fedoras. A bit of poke coming out of Alkoholdet, but both teams just kind of trying to position themselves around the map. There's not going to be pressure in bottom lane, which they need to deal with somehow.
Alkoholdet are trying to look whether they want to race or not. Deciding finally.
Taunt onto Muradin, so they could be looking for something now. Combos down from Alarak as well. ETC in the front line, walking across, slides away. Red Bucket goes in onto the on Malta. Grip used here, and that's a bit early, but a lot of damage pumped into the team from Donna Fedoras here, and they are able to push them away.
And with that, Donor Fedoras start pushing in some immortal damage, which is huge as the mod wipe.
With grip down, you can now actually threaten the tanks here. There you go, onto the Varian. There's no way to save him, he has protect. Arrow only hits Mura. Trying to go for Varian still. Oh, Ruin in the backline gets killed off by the Liming. Great job here. Junkrat down, Mosh Pit, interrupted well. Twilight Dream. Malta trying his best.
Malta
Will die, 1 for 2.
He gets reset and
I don't know if what they can do here. They need a big combo, but they're spreading here.
They just continue to fight as Sidonian all Brindle will actually die.
So 1 and down here, but oh, the last laugh. Did not know where he went. Okay, he's probably fine. Not even close. So that's why you take your hero, your level 20s in the fight, people. That's why he lives. Muradin here, maybe in a bit of trouble. Gets taunted. Do they have the damage needed? No, not quite.
Now it's Alkoholdet's time to push in some damage.
These fights, it's just 1 for 2, 2 for 1, back and forth. Super entertaining here.
And we see probably the biggest change in this draft. We see the Death Mushroom PC.
Ooh, that's good. It works exactly once. Good peeler from Varian. Has to grip away, but his backline is safe.
Now we also have the Infinite Reptile. We also have the Revive of Malfeld out of the big ones. Like, we have the Rewind on Merlin this time.
Yeah, very tense here. Donna Fedoras dealing some of the damage they can with Alarak and Malta on the point. They have.
And they will actually win the halftime showers.
They go for the Muradin. Can't quite deal enough damage into him here. Oh, that's a big arrow though.
Dragon arrow hits Junkrat, and that might be huge, but moves away just right. The Muradin won though. And the Immortals now are in the home position, which makes things so much better for Alkoholdet, as they have already gotten 1 kill.
Yeah, they're gonna do their best here to push down damage. Another Riptide here to S-engage.
Out of many will get blown up without actually getting the reset, but It hit the people. He will have another one.
Oh, Alarak dealing so much damage here. Look at this. He gets the solo kill on Hanzo in the top there of your screen.
That's
Almost
pretty
dead, but it doesn't matter. Really
1
good
HP
play
is not
here.
bad. 1 HP is basically the furthest that you can get being dead.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry
You
about it.
haven't lived until you're 1 HP.
Oh, mosh pit.
Mosh pit
Another
is
double
controlled
combo.
by the Reaper.
Alarak here is carrying this team in the late game, I think. Taunt onto the Maltail, trying to get something done here. It's gonna run down the backline. Light bomb, dodges it barely.
Yeah, the cow will die from... And the death mosh is just wasted here.
T-Tours, sorry folks, these fights are way too spread. As Donna Fedoras
Shift Z.
gets another... doesn't help. I was on the on the red immortal here and he was dying over the blue.
But yes, that probably should be enough, question mark, but the shields are really low and
Shields are bad
the
and
whole team will spawn
they
in
already wiped them once on core.
spawn soon enough.
So we know they can defend. Mosh is probably back, like ETC is gonna be back on time to defend on core. As long as Alkoholdet can keep it together and hold their focus here.
Just not hint earlier.
Yeah, Maltail pressuring on the other side of the map here, making them uncomfortable here. 4 mana is now back.
4 catapults is actually pretty scary.
Oh, Maltail, they
Really
go
want
for him. I don't know how he escapes. A root uses unstoppable.
I
Taunt
don't
should be
think he
coming in
needs
at
to
any
escape,
time.
honestly. He needs to just buy time.
Yeah, that might be
And
the
Reaper
plan
is-
actually. He has the buyback. He's gonna walk in, taunt onto Alarak. But there's so much damage on the core, there's no way. The Immortal is too healthy. And they buy the time they need.
Yeah, that's the kill.
Donor
And we
Fedoras
see another 2-0
get the win.
by the left team on Infernal Shrines and Battlefield.
That was super
was-
intense.
Really intense, that was pretty well played.
Yeah, super even game, super entertaining. Donor Fedoras clutch it out in the end with just more smarking and more team fighting. Congrats to them. They are going to continue forward in the
Need
playoffs.
to ban more chunk attacks.
I guess. I think you should ban more Alarak, honestly.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, Chunkrat, they actually have countered him pretty well later in this game.
Yeah. Very entertaining, and good luck to them in the rest of the playoffs. They are the people's favorite to win, and yeah, they make it past the first round.
And they certainly do look pretty strong moving into semifinals. So yeah.
Yeah, I would not give them Alarak or Junkrat, but then you give them something else. That's usually how it goes. When a team shows you something like that in a row and it's successful every time, it makes it hard to ban against. Because
That's a 100% win rate on Alarak. 5
Yeah.
games so far.
It's really good. Can you go get a sneak peek on what's happening on Channel 1 so we can prep the audience as we
so,
send them over here? in not that long?
Northern Exposure and Team Heart are in their first game, unless Caris forgot to change the score again.
Eh,
They are
knows?
11-11. Team Heart has 3 kills to 0, but other from that, it seems to be a pretty close game on the sky.
yeah. Alright, so that's gonna be it from Channel 2 actually.
That
We're
was
gonna
almost serious word.
wrap this up and we're gonna send you all over. Josh, thank you very much for joining me for these 2 games. Very
Thank
entertaining.
you for doing all the important stuff, carrying this cast.
Well.
So yeah, guys, good luck, have fun. It's mandatory.
Yeah. Let's see. Alright. We're gonna send you all off to the main channel. So give them some hellos, give them some picos, and give them some search slots. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Have a good weekend and good evening. And see you tomorrow actually. I'll be back on channel 2 here with a game
both
for
will
you.
be back. You're not escaping me.
Yeah,
You're
this
not
is true. So me and Josh are going to be casting at 1 again tomorrow. But until then, have a good one, and hope you enjoy the rest of the playoffs. Good luck to all the teams who are still competing. Bye bye.